It's essentially impossible for relationships to work without masculine leadership. For the last couple of generations, essentially, we've had fatherless homes, either physically fatherless or mentally and sort of spiritually fatherless families, where the dads were checked out and not raising their sons to be men and not raising their daughters to receive masculine instruction. And what we have is a overcompensation of femininity in the household and then into the greater culture as a whole, which is why now, 2 generations after the sexual revolution, we find ourselves in this gynocentric, hyperfeminine, hyperfeminist society. Femininity has hijacked the moral good of society. Now masculinity has become the bad, ultimately. In a world where we've rejected religion and spirituality and God is dead and we have killed him, we have made feminine good and masculine bad. And everybody in the West has adopted this new concept. When you look at masculine and feminine, when you look at men and women on the surface and directly at them, men are always the ones that are seen as the aggressor, as the violent one. They are overt with their actions. When men do horrible acts, when men are out of alignment, when men are out of control of their own strength, they're easily spotted, it's easily seen. We have conflated femininity with goodness because when the feminine has over evolution and over generations and generations, women learned to control and have power in the esoteric, in the hidden. We can't see what the women are doing. We can never really point to it as men and even in the society, and we've gone collectively as the culture gone, oh, women are good, you know, that's why we're obsessed with like the first female president and that, oh, if the women had the nuclear codes then there'd never be any war. And it's like, actually nothing could be further from the truth if you think about how women operate. Just look at your girlfriend and like witness women in how they operate. They all operate in the shadows, even with their friends. They go for lunch with friends they don't like. They'll go for lunch with them and be all positive in the lunch, and then they'll come home and bitch about whoever they were just at lunch with. They always are obsessed with optics and how things look rather than how things are.